Hello! We are making a puzzle cozy game with toy trains. In this world, you take control of a toy locomotive to help cute characters delivering cargo, avoiding obstacles, and exploring new challenges. And it is called Locomochi! My name is John Gomez, producer and game designer of the project, and this is our very first devlog, where we are gonna share all the progress we've made since the beginning of this adventure. So come with me, because we have a lot to share with you guys, and I hope you like it. To give you a quick context, we took part of the pre-incubator program of GameBCN in Barcelona, so we started our MVP in September last year. An MVP is a minimum viable product which consists of the core mechanics of the game, in our case, moving the train, switching rails, and delivering wagons. We did all this, you can see, in just 2 months. During that time, we also learned a lot about producing a game. Now we have a production roadmap, an approximate budget, and a market analysis. You can check all this documentation in our landing page in the video description. We also gathered a lot of feedback from playtesting our MVP, and that's the reason why these weeks we've been especially reworking the camera. As game designer, I must apologize. I did not take into account the challenge of developing a good camera. I must say that in the prototype it was really simple and it worked, also because it was inspired by Train, one of our big reference, and it has really simple scenarios. The thing is that when adding this beautiful environment we wanted, the camera got crazy colliding with all the objects in the scene. Also, one of our goals was to better help the players understanding the position of the train. For that, now the camera does not follow the train when you are far from it, but it follows it when you are closer. This now lets players to understand better the direction of the locomotive, and people does not complain about it. I have learned that when people doesn't talk about the camera, is that it is a good camera. Now we have fully custom scripts that adapt the Unity Cinemachine system to our needs. I really want to especially thank Jose for his incredible hard work on this. Now we can also personalize the experience for players and add accessibility options in the future. Another thing we wanted to include in our final game was for sure cute characters that will ask you for cargo, implementing a new system of requests. For now, we just have a mockup of the panel that will show you the information of one level, but we already have characters in our goal stations. We have addressed all this thing about humanoid characters, focusing on scalability. So we have developed a humanoid base, which we will reuse for animations. And we will just have to change textures and add some extra prop, for example, a hat on each character. So this way, I want to present you our train driver. She is so cute, and she is here to help you learn how to play the game on the new onboarding. Speaking about the new onboarding. After the feedback of the MVP, we had 2 clear things. Tutorials with icons were the way to go, but they needed much more attention to be understandable. We also needed to force the player into some situations so they understand the rules of the game. We also noticed people perceiving the game as mobile, because the levels were really short and concise. Which is not bad, but we wanted to feel it more premium. This is why we will delete the stars of the end of the level as well, because we are not Angry Birds. So I started designing again the whole experience from the ground up. Now we have 5 new levels that are 3 times bigger, because each one has 3 quests with 3 characters. We are currently testing these new levels to make sure the game is self-explanatory for new players, but there is a lot of work ahead. We are almost finished with our tool for making cinematics using the timeline. We will use it for characters to ask their requests and for the tutorials. We are testing all the tutorials with new diegetic signs and UIs, so all mechanics stay clear, including the most challenging one, which is the coupling selector. Our next big milestone is developing the hub, which will connect all the levels in a diegetic space, similar as Overcooked does. To summarize, we are in a transitioning phase from our MVP to our vertical slice. So we have grown horizontally, adding new features, and now we want to grow vertically in order to polish all we have made. Also, Mark reminded me to not forget to mention 3 events where we have been showcasing our project. First one, Talent Arena in Barcelona. It was so cool to be along with a range of projects that have been incubated in the Game BCN program, and also Densha Tech, which I love it. We were also in Expo Trend. This fair is one of the biggest for railway modeling hobbyists. We thought it could be innovative to go to a place like this with a video game, and it was. It was really cool to see children, families, and train fans playing our game. And for me, it was a dream come true, because it is an event I've gone since I was a child, because it is in my hometown. Finally, this month we went to the Mad Game Show in Madrid. It was a business event where we met for the first time with some publishers to pitch our game, and it was fantastic. We met really cool and nice people who appreciated our project, and fellow developers that made us feel part of a big community. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that we did a rebranding of the name of our game. Before it was called Train of Thought, but after a long debate and feedback, we decided to change it to Locomochi, which we think it fits better the vibes of the game. Tell us what you think about it in the comments, please. We can't wait to share new progress with you in the next devlog and through social media. The whole Little Lantern Games team thanks you for watching it until the end. Oh, and remember, the game is already available to wishlist on Steam, so don't forget to take a look. See you soon!